Oogaboo.
Benzinger market update. S&P futures down 92. The Dow futures down 567. Nasdaq down 364. Crude down 40 cents now, following the CPI data. Gold down $31 at 1709.40, and Bitcoin futures down 995 at 21,465. AV AeroVironment introduces next generation all electric Vapor 55MX helicopter. That's Alpha Victor, Alpha Victor. IDEX announcing agreement to acquire Muon Group for 700 million euros. That's India Echo X-ray. GIAC, Freightos, and Gesher 1 announced confidential submission of F4 registration statement for proposed business combination expected to close in the second half of this year or early next year. That's Golf India Alpha Charlie.
what happened in the market? I looked at it early, and the SPY was up, and then it just died. What happened?
CPI data. The
HYMC Highcroft Mining shares popping to the
let me
highs
mute here.
of the pre-market. Company
The
announcing
biggest
initial
determination,
results
the inflation
earlier.
rate, and what the Fed's going to
That's
do.
Hotel Yankee Michael Shirley.
It's one of the most important numbers right now.
I didn't even see anything come out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So the CPI number needs to come lower than the previous month, and that means that we're lowering inflation. And it came in higher, so that means inflation is still going up, even though the Fed keeps raising the rates.
But Biden said the inflation is over.
Well,
I heard it.
Gasoline prices are not controlling inflation.
I heard Biden said inflation was over. I heard it.
All right, whatever.
And I can't believe him, don't I?
I bet you do. You believe everything he says, right?
Yes, I do. He's my moral compass.
Has nothing to do with midterms.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I expected a drop. I didn't expect that much of a drop.
Well, good thing I guess it went up before.
Well, it's funny, and the futures kind of media stuff I look at to see what other people are talking about. It's funny, they've been talking about this for, I don't know, maybe months, is futures being a pump and dump, which
Yeah.
I don't think you hear futures and SPY being a pump and dump, but
Yeah.
Sure looks like it was.
It's just been doing that every time before the CPI data or some important news. You get these, it goes up on like low volume, and then all of a sudden, wham!
It's almost like they're trying to make money on both sides.
Exactly. It's totally what I think is going on, but I don't know. I'm a peon. Should have shorted Tesla there, Tim.
Yeah, for real.
Should have shorted.
It was one of the first ones I looked at, and then I went down through the other. I was like, holy shit.
Well, I have Tesla's one of the 3 charts that pop up every time I log in, so I was like, ooh.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Moves like this now fuck up all my goddamn charts.
Why can't I think of a good second word here? The A. All of my good words are A is the 3rd letter.
Now I can't wait to hear all the people bitching about the prop accounts. Calling me a fucking ignorant that you're not allowed to play the news.
S&P futures hitting a new low of
Futures
40,
drops
30,
like 100
50
points,
right
and
now,
you think
down
they're going to
about
pay you out for that
45.
just because you got in. Anyway.
Not how it works.
What?
That's not how it works.
No, that's called a windfall, and you're not allowed to do that. I got in an argument with a dude that said that one prop firm lets you trade news, and I even showed him proof that they don't. If you show them you actually have a trading plan and it's not a news trading plan, then you can fight for it. But if you just got in because you saw that it was just bomb dropping like that, it's not a plan. You can't do that. They're not going to pay you out.
Not a plan. I just did it.
Yeah,
I just love how they are like, nah, we're not going to pay you.
Exactly. Well, it's in the terms.
Well, I'm glad IB doesn't have those terms because I wouldn't be paid today.
Well, you can't. That's your own money. You know what I mean? They can't
That's
tell you
true.
what to do.
That's true.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
why
you're
there's
trading
an
their
option
money.
strategy where you buy calls and puts, and whatever one works, you close the other ones. I forget what it's called. Some fucking weird sparrow wing cross crap.
I have no clue what I'm watching now.
Yeah,
cool.
now I have no
MVIS
I couldn't think of
and
another word
NVDA,
there. I didn't want to
Microvision's
use double
LiDAR
letters, but I
solutions
couldn't think of
reported
another
on
word.
NVIDIA Drive autonomous vehicle platform. That's November Victor
I
Delta
am
Alpha,
gonna watch.
Michael Victor India Sandy.
I'm gonna watch JD. That stays on. Neo, I hope it pops. Acro, nothing to do with it.
Today's the 13th, right? Yeah.
Shares of
Lucky
Microvision
number
moving
13.
on that news. Now at $4.41, down 9 cents.
This Magel came all the way down, but man, no volume there. They can't just let us get back to our normal market, huh?
2025.
What's that?
buddy.
2025, huh?
I don't know. I just know it's
I would take that bet.
I don't think it's gonna be fucked for a few years.
2025 would be a long time though. That would be like the longest bear market we've ever had. I just can't imagine that.
No, I'm talking more or less the things kind of balance themselves.
Possibly, yes, but I just can't imagine us being in a bearish market that long. It's too long.
Who knows?
We're
We're not in a
130.
bear market. What are you talking about?
We're not.
Just, we're not
This
in
isn't a recession.
either.
Get out of here.
No, that's what they keep saying. I'm pretty sure we are, man. I mean, anytime
What?
you
Just
got
because
the,
we keep making lower highs on the SPY doesn't mean we're in a recession. It just means we're having some consolidation, you know? Right before we go back up to the highs.
I can't wait till we get 6 negative GDPs and they say we're not in a depression.
Maybe that's what I'll do over the next couple weeks is learn what all that shit means. I haven't a clue.
I'm not going to do that this week.
You don't need to because because they keep changing the definition anyway.
That's true.
It's whatever. Yeah. They just go into Wikipedia and change it.
Well, that's not the definition.
No, that's not what a bear market is. We're good.
I kind of know what that stuff means in this kind of market where the inflation's all high. When things are normal, then I'm curious to what all these numbers will do. Probably do nothing.
You got up, Jag?
Nothing. Nothing
The
at all.
only thing that's moving on the only thing that's going up is that acro.
Yeah, I have that. I just have the usuals up to see if anything
Oh.
happens. Right
I
now,
would have to long acro, and I don't think I'm going to do so.
I have shorts on it though, but not that I'm shorted.
I do not have shorts. Funny. Buckle up, boys. I question whether it will be that active.
Watch it bounce right back.
I had a better example.
Do all your guys' watch lists just show a big red bar?
WYY, Y Point subsidiary.
No, actually, there are some things that are up.
Authorizes
Not a lot.
What'd you say your
awarded new IT
day's
professional
goal is for today?
services provider contract. That's Whiskey
Like
Yankee
dollar
Yankee.
wise or just in general?
TNV doing.
It's just
Bad that is.
I would think that make it extremely difficult to trade today.
Bad.
Everything's off the bottom.
In trading, just to not force any trades, find my trades, let them come to me. Same as every day, just be disciplined, don't force anything. I'm trying to find, so if you look at, I'm trying to find something like these bands on TradingView, so that I don't need TradingView. The closest I've found is these Keltner channels, but I'm not really sure if I like them. So like right now the Keltner channel is at 775, which on TradingView that is what? It's the 5% line. But the problem with these is it looks like it almost can't, like it can't cross through these channels, which I want something where it can. I'm not sure if that's the best. I'm wondering if like the Bollinger Bands and like the deviations of the Bollinger Bands might be better.
What's up, Thomas?
Running late today.
There's not much to look at anyway. It's not yet.
Because it would be nice to not have to pay. I mean, it's not that much money for TradingView, but I feel like I don't look at it enough to make it worthwhile. Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, I'm hopefully starting to scale to make some actual money. So maybe more people
1 minute to the U.S. market. Open.
understand. I was actually just having this discussion with someone last night about how the fact that I'm not making real money. I mean, it's real money, but real money as in the amount of
Who's
money
ready to?
that a lot of people
have
don't
no
take
clue
me
what to do.
serious. But
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, if you added a zero
wanna
to
watch
everything I'm
Neo. I can
doing,
get
I
it
guess,
down to
you know, more
$20.
people would take it
If it
more
gets spiked, that
seriously
would
and be more
great.
interested. 10-15 second chart in TradingView is worth the money. What's up, Bangkok? What's up, AJ? I've never even looked at that chart.
I'm gonna do.
I'd be
whatever
afraid
Kramer
to.
Tells me to do.
I feel like I have no
Good
need
bet.
for it. I'm actually really surprised that DOS hasn't tried that. To add that. Maybe they know that they wouldn't be able to keep up.
10 seconds, Pete.
I think I'm ready.
They can barely get their
Sorta.
charts to load now.
WKSP Worksport. It's
Look, everybody.
exclusive to Benzinger. Says
Stay safe,
it's
stay
new
disciplined.
implementation of tooling for COR portable energy storage system. Says COR product is set to begin
No.
sales pending final approval. The Worksport CEO Stephen Rossi tells Benzinger the company's COR product set will be available on Amazon, eBay, and Walmart. That's Whiskey Kilo Sandy Papa, WKSP.
That was quite the news story there, Charlie.
Neo's going up. So's Oxy.
So who's going to shit their
PCBP
pants when the SPY
Biopharma
finishes at
received
4:15
MHRA
today?
approval for 18-month extrapolated shelf life of
Hey,
Alex
sorry, going up.
therapy
I
product
did say,
Omni,
well, it's like we'll
Immune,
just watch it bounce right back.
that's Tango, Charlie,
Yeah,
Bravo,
nothing
Papa.
happened today.
man. All the big money made their money this morning. They're good to go. All these people with like 395 spy puts, they're like, oh yeah, baby. And then by the end of the day, they'll be like, no.
Which AE has volume?
Oh, that's hilarious. The bell opens and there's 2 stocks green.
BIRC Verco reporting 60 cents for Q2. Victor India Romeo Charlie. That's versus 24 cents in the same period a year ago. BIRC.
I have a feeling today is going to be a no trade day. Sad face.
BTU up.
already.
Watching
Insane,
BTU.
man.
REM.
Which one?
Romeo Alpha Michael. Infinite World.
BTU.
David Williams as CFO.
What'd you say, Devin?
Romeo
That's
Alpha
fine, 2
Michael,
minutes in.
GOOG, GOOGL, NASA, and Google Arts and Culture have partnered to bring
BTU, the volume
3D models
sucks.
of planets, moons, and NASA spacecraft to Google search.
It's ETNB. I was hoping it would
DNA
make a
Ginkgo
run up through
Bioworks
8
halted
at the
on a
open.
circuit
But
breaker.
RYTM just made some sort of move.
$9,
RYTM, no
trading down
volume
14
now.
cents now. Delta
The huge
November
pop
Alpha, NRBO,
on 0 volume.
Biopharma, shares at
Dash
$19.73,
0913
halted
dash.
on a circuit breaker. That price following a 1-for-30 reverse stock split for November Romeo Bravo Oscar. NYMX, Nymox Pharmaceuticals says expects to submit a marketing application for Fexapetide in Europe upcoming in the 4th quarter. That's NYMX.
Watch the Jag.
Watching AEHR.
that's what I got up to.
The volume sucks.
Yeah.
Watching CPRX.
Yeah, I pulled that one up too. Volume's better on that one.
That's not bad. That's kind of you guys. Neo's getting a push all of a sudden. That thing's a breakout and a
Dario,
half on that
thanks for the sub,
daily.
man. Appreciate it.
CPRX.
DWIN, Dell Wins Insurance.
Order
Acquisition,
cancelled.
announcing listing on the NYSE.
No volume.
Will transfer its listing from the
Did you get in
NYSE
TPRX,
America.
Thomas?
Will transfer its listing
All
from the New
out.
York Stock Exchange
I didn't get in.
to the NYSE American. Delta Whiskey India November.
I had to order this AEHR 1533, and I tried chasing it
Order
down here, but
cancelled.
it didn't get filled. And it went to 1532.99. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, CPRX, I pulled it up and it was falling.
P500 down
Carrot.
80 points after the open. Dow Jones down 511. Nasdaq down
Couldn't get
319.
filled in AEHR. That sucks, man. Didn't even miss it by a penny. I missed it by 0.01 of a penny.
Guess I should have held leftovers.
AEHR, BTU.
Oh, that thing.
AEHR, yeah, just like back up.
All
There
right,
you
the
go.
1533 again. Didn't print. Just hoping it would go higher now. That BTU, I wanted 20 through 24. It's just the volume on the. It's horrible. And that CPRX, of course.
There's robot for anybody else, or is that just me?
Say that again?
Did Tim just robot?
No.
Just you. Yeah, I normally would hold leftovers, and I was like, I'm just gonna take it off. It's still early. Volume sucks. It's probably gonna bounce and go back up. Let me just take it off. Take what I can. This bitch.
Just feel like I was forcing all of these. I just said I'm not forcing anything today, so I'm glad I didn't. I have my order out, and I just didn't get filled.
CLRB, Selectar Biosciences, granted U.S. patent. Phospholipid ether analogs as cancer targeting drug vehicles. That's Charlie Lima Romeo Bravo.
Neo's kind of not doing what I thought it was going to do today. What are you watching, Jake?
AEHR.
So what was the actual like news this morning? The 10-year or what?
On CPI numbers.
The CPI numbers should have been lower than the previous month, and it wasn't, because that'll prove that inflation is going down, that what the Fed is doing is working, and it went higher. So that means what the Fed is doing is not working.
Gotcha.
The real basic dumbed down version of it. And the move was on the higher end, so shows it was kind of even worse.
DNA shares resumed trading.
DNA?
$3.01.
I was the
BTU
one
dollar.
with the 10-year.
S&P futures
HYMC
down
up.
about 2.5% now, 40.29.
BTULNT.
AEHR dying.
Francis, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that.
AEHR dollar on way.
Kinda sorta.
Yeah.
And when
Order
Thomas was in
cancelled.
died. That was kind of just chilling.
BTU is still going down too.
What was that one Thomas was in? CP something?
PRX.
CQFA?
PRX. Charlie, Paul.
It's already
Ricky.
dead.
CPRX.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already dead anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm all the way down. Probably gonna bounce from here though, because it's still a breakout on the daily. Not the right day to break out, huh?
What the fucking AEHR all the way back up?
Under the zone. That's bad signs. What's Neo doing? Why is Neo holding up like this and pissing me off? What are you looking at, Jag? AEHR still?
Yeah, it's starting to go back up. Just so there's nothing else for me to look at.
Yeah, volume's pretty shitty on that one.
Yeah.
BTU went crapo.
Yeah.
Like Thomas played the only one that got volume. I don't know if I didn't look at AHR on the move, but
It's been crap.
ARB Robotics halted on a circuit breaker. Alpha
I was
Romeo
looking at
Bravo
that one and I
Echo,
should have been looking. I should have switched over to
$30.
CPRX a lot sooner and then I got
I
it.
agree.
Getting
I agree with
top
that.
close. Alpha Romeo.
Thomas got lucky and picked the right one on
Bravo.
AEHR was looking like it could do it,
Relatively low volume on
so I was watching it and then it just never did it. And then while that was happening is when CPRX did it.
Unfortunately, you can't look at every stock.
No. Well, you can. You just
Thomas
can't.
got it, and you didn't, and the next one you might get, and Thomas won't. It's the end of the world, man.
Damn, Thomas, you hear that? He's saying you're gonna miss something.
You will miss some. You've missed a
I
billion.
guarantee I will miss some.
Yeah, I've seen Thomas miss a billion.
A billion.
Thomas
Damn.
wishes he was still in that one. He was like, shit, I got all out real fast. What's wrong? Why'd I do that? None of us know what's gonna happen.
Body does.
Neo working its way down, liking that.
AHR.
Gee. Dude, all these stocks that I really thought were going to be active today, now because of this, are not being very active. Like Neo had a good $2 in it from the high, which now we're down $1 in pre-market. JD I thought would fall apart, but it fell apart in pre-market. I think everything's trying to digest what happened. I don't know why they won't just announce the end of the world already and let us move on. Everything sucks. Zombies are coming. Good luck.
This AEHR just hates me, man. It can't get that extra push. Just keeps
I wanted to-
fucking dying.
250 and
Dude,
but
it's just that 500,000 in volume, and it's not really picking up too much. I would say you need one candle that has over 100K in volume to even make that a maybe.
AVTR and an AK.
Oh, I know. If it did, it would hit where I keep putting my orders, but it's not.
Order cancelled.
That's Alpha Victor Tango.
It's
Romeo.
frustrating because the range on it's actually not bad. Still watching this HYMC. I know none of you probably are, but it's got a ton of volume and ton of share. Oh wow, never mind. Jesus, we were running out of shares. We had like 1.3 million. Now we only have 670,000.
Ook me.
ORCL.
Why no more?
Anytime.
Colombia's
In the ass.
Ecopetrol asked the oil regulator to suspend fracking
Earnings.
pilot projects for 90 days.
ORCL. I'm not interested in it, but
It's expensive. Oracle.
yeah, it's over my price target.
Yeah, it is pumping a little bit. Kind of grindy looking though.
It is.
I would need a big fucking push for a short.
watching AKRO. I don't think you guys have shorts, so.
Do not.
No,
You
we do not
do?
have shorts in Acro.
Yeah.
CMRA 13D filing
Wanna
out. Camara Life
push up
Sciences.
Going back to CMEG.
Charles
I want 28.
Harrington reporting a stake of 11.
That's just going back to CMEG.
That's Charlie Michael Romeo.
You heard it here,
Alpha.
folks. Don't worry, dude. The second you're back there, they'll get rid of all their shorts, and you'll be like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
Says intends to review its investment in Comera on a periodic basis
Why
and may
do I have
from time
this
to
thing
time
up? I
purchase,
don't want
sell, or
this thing
engage
up.
in other transactions involving the common stock. That's Charlie Michael Romeo Alpha. That's a 13D filing. CMRA.
It's crazy that Acro's up that big on like phase 2 news or something.
The low float.
Was it low float? I didn't try to put that.
Shares of Comera.
saying
now
18 million, it may not
back,
be, but-
trading on heavy volume.
Even on IB it says 37 outstanding, so it's low enough to where they can run it a bit more.
Yeah.
Oracle is not a low float. That is a big
NRBO,
company.
Neuro
Yeah, that is definitely not low.
Pharma hit a high of 23.64 and halted again. Shares trading today on a 1 for 30.
Its market
order of
cap is
stock
210 billion.
and trading above that
It's definitely not low
Huge.
float.
adjusted level.
I went to Oracle school.
Did you?
That's the Lima Romeo Bravo.
Well, can
Oh,
you
well.
frickin' tell us what's gonna happen?
Well, just because I'm half certified in Oracle database doesn't mean that
Isn't that what oracles do?
It's
Hey.
other things they do. They love to sue people.
This isn't an
ALLR,
oracle like in the
Larry
Matrix.
Therapeutics, possibly
Ah.
10%, $1.40. That's Alpha Lima Lima Romeo.
I wish it would have just touched my 2850
Company yesterday announcing an
ALLR
appointment for
NTB.
manager.
acro.
I don't like that acro. I don't like anything. Neo's annoying. Everything's choppy as fuck. Oracle's the only thing moving in any way, shape, or form, and I don't like it.
I was trying to go lower.
I think Oracle's new higher.
Wouldn't this give you a bunch of your continuation type plays? Yeah, like AMD did it.
You think AMD's continuing?
Well, remember I was telling you how Mir trades? I guarantee he trade something like AMD, where he would have probably got in on the break of that 81 area,
Yeah.
anticipating the lows.
I made a decent move already. I decided I didn't want to fuck with AMD anymore, and I switched over to Neo that I think has room, and that's not breaking down. JD's not breaking down.
Oh wow, yeah, Neo
Spy's
didn't
not
really
even
break
really
down
breaking
at all.
down.
Yeah, it is. It's at the lows.
It's not at the lows.
What are you talking about? What chart are you
The
looking at?
low today of 474. It's at 401.20 something.
Looking at the chart, you're telling me that's not the lows.
No, the low is definitely
Okay.
below where it is.
Okay.
Am I wrong? I mean, dude, if I'm wrong, then I must be an idiot. They got the low down here like 480, $400.80, and it's 401.80. That's a buck above the lows, in my understanding. But
Now it is. It was at 401.20 when I said it, which is 40 cents off the lows after it just moved $15.
yeah, but it's not
Save
at
2K.
the lows. It's not breaking down yet.
Saba
It's not a
asterisk.
breakdown
It
until it gets
did.
below the
It did
low.
get back down there. That's why
Even
I'm
according
just.
to Mir Barak, it would have to break that low to be a trade. Like you were just telling me. But
He anticipates the break. He doesn't actually trade the break.
well, I wait for the breakdown. I mean, if you know how to do it better, you should teach me and you should do it. But
No, I don't think it's a good trade. It goes against. We just had this conversation.
You're both are saying it's a bad trade, but you're both arguing it.
Oh,
I'm
for
not
very
arguing, I
different
don't-
reasons.
Yeah,
You guys get shorts on Sava?
On what?
I'm not
Sorry.
arguing anything.
APA?
Yeah, I wasn't arguing either.
You have
BT's
shares on
just trying
Sava,
to-
Jack?
Stir it up.
I wish I did. I wish I did.
Oh wow, yeah, Saba actually looks good. It's the first
You
one
don't
that
have-
actually looks good.
Do you have them?
We have 1,107 of them,
Oh no.
and now we have none.
I was about to say, DOS even says 400.
Bet your Guardian has them.
Yeah, but that was from 2 hours ago, probably.
Look at BTU just die.
Do have
BTON
AVYA
Peloton,
shares, but
hearing Deal Reporter
needs
says
to
Nike
go
may
way up
take a
through
look at
$2.
Peloton again. At
AEHR
$10
back to
in
the
November.
highs.
And November Kilo Echo.
Oh, sorry, it's not at the high yet. It's coming up to it. Okay,
So
now it's there. Now it's there. Okay. Just want to make sure we get a couple prints there, just to make sure. Did that gap? 43.8, 40. It did. It gapped by 0.0011
There's a
cents.
Peloton off the lows now, $10.34.
What's up, Looney? Take a look at the SPY if you haven't already. That's the kind of day we're having. Last hour.
75 at least. Right, get there.
What for CPRX?
No, AEHR.
Yeah, that thing needs some help.
Yeah. Needs a good volume.
Need some milk. Yeah, it seems to lack volume. Almost 10 o'clock and it still doesn't have 1 million. Doesn't even have 750 yet. You've been playing the range back and forth though. It's been jumping up and down 50 cents.
I know.
It's HYMC. I wish it would just fly, but we're almost out of shares. We have 1.3 million. Now we're down to 284,000. It's crazy. It's like they're building a position here, letting people short it.
Yep.
And then it's gonna fly. A peacock. Oh, let me fly.
LTHM maybe? Let me see. Yeah, LTHM maybe.
LT.
Like
That is
some
not
more.
a ticker for me. Oh, M.
HM. M is in Mary.
M is
Put that up to
mommy.
30, maybe.
Now I want to see this 15-second chart. 10-second chart. Let's look at it. See the markets by seconds. Oh, you need the Pro Plus plan for that. I can't even get that. Ooh. What about 30 seconds? Nope. Ooh. They like put it there just to
That short
tease
time.
you.
NRBO.
NRB. No. Is
The
it
one that's
halted?
Yeah, it's halted.
See, I got the little exclamation sign thing.
Because it's at 2688 and the imbalance is 25.
Ooh, ouch. What'd Saba do? Well, Saba would have been nice.
Did it come down? I just took
Oh.
it off and see, so I couldn't do anything with it.
By the time HYMC does anything we would want, we will be out of the 1.3 M shares it had.
Spikes to like 115 right now. I'd be interested. Can't be right.
See, might give you a way to get in. Keeps like that move. Now the imbalance on NRBO
Float on
is
HYMC is
2688.
actually 155 M, not 16 M.
No one snagged Oracle.
No. I don't think so.
Nah, I said
117
Thomas.
KTB now.
Yeah, that one was a little rough to snag up there.
Shares on HYMC are going to run out.
Is this the halted one, Tim?
No. It's the
Oh,
cheapo
it's
dollar.
that dollar
one.
stock. I
Wow,
gotcha.
someone wants a short
What was the
position
halted
there.
one?
Pass.
An RBO. It opened up. Now it's down. Spreads are ridiculous.
NRBO
Spread
resuming.
range from 70 cents to $1.50.
Oh, this is the one that had the reverse split.
2688.
Was that what it is?
Pharma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Cause yeah, it was up
reverse.
a bit.
It was up from like 80 cents or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a reverse split. You got shorts on that, Jag?
No, I don't.
Yeah, okay. Like, jeez, man.
WSM, Williams Sonoma brand West Elm, partnering
AEHR is just get more and more grindy now.
with Office Furniture Startup Branch. That's Whiskey Sandy Michael.
You got a trade, Devin, other than the pre-market one?
Just pre-market, man.
DNA halted. Shares halted on the circuit breaker. DNA shows not halted. That's incorrect. Delta November Alpha.
Oof. It's looking like it is gonna go lower today. I was thinking
Y'all should
maybe
have just
sideways.
went long LXU at the bell.
I just pull that up.
What is it?
LXU.
LXU.
There's no volume in it.
Yeah, just
There's-
straight up.
Get into it. But yeah, it's going straight up. PRO's making a run again.
ETNB,
So jumpy.
RBC reiterates their buy rating with a $35 price target. Echo Tango November Bravo.
63 KTB re HYMC.
RBC says we believe this morning's positive Nash data from AKRO. Similar FBF21 analog
Via
very
Interactive
positive
Brokers.
read through to the near and long-term probability of success of ETMB's lead Goza program. That's Echo Tango November Bravo.
All right, now you're just being that a little annoying kid that I want to bitch slap.
Oh. Tim, what's
I'm
Tim?
so bored.
Are you being bad, Tim?
Not really.
Not really.
I think Thomas just thinks I'm being annoying, which I probably am being. But
He's certain shit in the other room, Tim.
no, not starting it. Just finishing it.
You said not on purpose.
Just stirring it.
It's
Put a little salt and pepper and a little Old Bay on it.
Still got to try that little bit. Everybody says it's so good.
It's so good. You would not be disappointed.
Instigates anything.
No,
I am not an instigator. You guys are
not
jerks.
Tim. That's why he created his own room. He got kicked out of every other one. Man.
I've only been kicked out of one room. Stop
Goes
it.
up.
Dude, I don't know why Tim is roboting on me so fucking bad today.
Plenty.
Like, I know nobody else is getting that, but
AOS
it's
needs
weird.
to be through 7, but
What is it?
KOS.
Costs?
Yeah. Cosmos Energy Limited.
Is it Acros or something? Look at this fucking thing.
You know,
Acro's going for you. Check.
very jumpy though.
I don't know if I short that bitch, man. She's a little nuts. Arthur, you were being really weird, bro.
And she's what, float rotated?
Acro? Yeah, I believe so.
By 4 million.
Oh man, what a boring day. Holy crap.
I rushed to work for this. Outstanding. I got one trade. With it. Glad to be here.
You're making money.
Gonna get better. Hey, today I made more than yesterday, and I haven't even taken a trade since after the bell. That's good.
NRBO halted again?
Yep.
It is.
That Oracle will probably pop from here. If it breaks down, I guess it's going lows. Kind of hard to chase her.
But I can't get it back.
Arthur, why are you being so weird, buddy? Yeah.
Watching VNET.
The imbalance on NRBO is $35 and it's at 27.65.
Heyo.
God.
Hey Devin, the SPY went lower. Oh wow, it actually went under 400.
For a second. Oh, it's under again. Convene that, but I'd like it to get a little bit of speed for Christ's sake.
Yeah, I got that one up.
I mean, it's got decent volume, but it's just not
APRE up.
doing anything.
Fuck you talking about, Jaggy?
VNet.
Yeah. Good old VNet.
What's the chances of it getting to like 680?
Today?
Fast?
Oh, it's impossible right now.
Lee maybe.
Today?
I mean, it may get to 680 eventually. Oracle would have been decent. Did give me a breakdown. I just didn't take it. Wasn't on the list. Neo was not being cooperative.
Their CNM is moving a little bit, but there's no fucking volume. 680,000 so far.
Wendy's nuts.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I know.
Everything, man. Ugh on everything.
Quick pop to 27, 20. I'll be happy.
Damn, this AMD is moving so slow. I mean, that's not even a big move on AMD. That's kind of shocking once all it's done, but it made this big ass move in pre-market.
LI? And I'll say that with a question mark.
Hey, your VNet's trying to do something.
Me?
Kinda. LI?
Yeah, it's kind of like
A huge company.
I don't know.
LI?
I think I'm desperate and I really want it.
Like the one with the I after the L?
Yeah.
LI?
Is it just capital L lowercase l, or is it capital L I uppercase I?
And the only reason I'm really
Capital L.
dicking off about it right now is because I really think I got time for this thing to get up to where I'd really be interested.
Like 27, 13, 15, 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now.
I see you, bro.
Yeah, like not in 5 minutes, now.
I mean, that's a big move. I mean, that now 26 to 26.67 is exceptional for this. This big sell bar over here. I would kind of like that 26.80-ish.
So I'm looking for.
26.80 on kind of high day yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think if it tried to put, see that's your trade. You were different than these guys, Shag. You trade different. But I figured it out.
You figured
You
it
like
out.
those extended moves into a resistance area, but it's
Because he
extended.
likes monkeypox.
Who
I
doesn't?
understand that. I like your trades.
Got them all over my mouth. I'll tell you.
Citron Research out with
Whole Citron tweet.
bunch
I
of
see.
tweets here now. Pinterest and Google don't look now, but look who has the hottest property on social media. Shuffles by Pinterest.
I don't think LI is going to get there
That's
anytime
in Papa,
soon.
India, November. Sandy.
Ah,
What
Citron
do you say?
pumping
What, 10
pins.
cents away?
This morning was referred to as
Moving
Gen Z
so
new
freaking
favorite
slow.
app.
Yeah,
think I
are you
want
not
Already
believing
Garrett
that this thing can
Switzer,
move
Scott
10
Galloway
cents?
left over
I do, but it's
James
not going to do it fast
Technology
enough, so I have to go higher.
Leaders,
That's hilarious.
CEO at the Code Conference last week.
Citron pumping pins.
If it popped through hard and went decent chunk over now.
Arthur, you little D-bag. Neo's pushing him back up, which is kind of weird.
ADHR looking for
Look at
exits.
the highs almost. Look at that thing.
I even muted y'all, answered the office phone, and I'm still not interested in LI.
It hasn't moved since you did all that.
Yeah.
I think it's in the same exact spot as when you initially called it. Wow, we got a lot of sideways action today. Not a shocker, but
Shares of Pinterest are now at
Arthur.
24.70,
buddy, I love you.
trading down about $1. Both belows.
Okay.
Papa Indian November Sandy.
Shh, shh, shush, shush. There goes. So I trying.
Is Dave pretty heavy in AEHR?
Fuck, dog, stop.
He's not at his desk anymore.
How the fuck is he gonna get a trade when he's not at his desk?
Well, now he's got pins up on the screen, so I don't know what he's looking. Because pins looks like crap.
Yeah, it does. LI is looking a little interesting, guys.
It is. Tom, looking at the increase in volume bars on the bottom. Let's go, baby.
Come on, get through 2690 fast. Hopefully over 27.
Over 27 would be a fucking deal for a short.
Still
Especially the way
watching
it's
Lee.
moving right now. Keep going like that. We have whole day through.
And plenty of
MVIS
shares.
up.
Says we have full margin on it. Whether that's true or not, who the fuck knows?
I think I should have gone in at 88. But I didn't.
Give you a chance again, Jack.
And Thomas, I have no idea. I don't have a stream up or anything.
Well, I could get there. Now I want 27.
I gave her a small start, but I'm okay with 27 as well. Why do you guys stop doing that?
Lee Nibble.
Order cancelled.
Are MVIS and LI this like trading off each other? Microvision and Auto Inc. Their charts just look very similar. That's why I was asking.
What's your averaging at, Devin?
Right under 27, 99.
Are you in this, Thomas?
Yeah, I got a starter.
Yeah, I'm in light too. I'm waiting to see what it does here.
What's your average, Thomas?
27.14.
Going further than I thought I was going to.
Neo Shrine as well.
TMO, Thermo Fisher Scientific collaborates with
IFBDHTB. MVIS dollar on way.
Disregard. TMO.
Hmm. And a little bit there.
The HUN Funwear shares hitting the highs, $1.56, up 10%. Papa Hotel Uniform November.
Looking for that 2680.
The NET shares near the intraday high now.
Anybody selling this, or is it just me?
No, I'm still in it.
Following announcement of their receipt of a non-binding proposal to acquire the company for $8.20 per share. That's 21 Vianet Victor November Echo Tango. Now it's
My Spotify not working.
$6.12, up 30.5%.
I think your average is better than mine, man.
I got mine up to 19. The ad I got.
About 10, but I'm in fairly decent size. Okay, let's see if we can break down.
Letting me play Spotify.
Anywhere near my average, I'm out of this, but
So your average is right here, isn't it?
27.10.
Oh, okay, so you added to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm in pretty good size. I took some out at the bottom, but still in decent size. I like that candle. Sure Thomas is with me on that.
I don't know. I really can't see my candles because my order's blocking it. But
She
I'd
tried
love
to
to
go
see it
higher
go through.
and
Yeah,
get
I'd
that
love to
quick
see it go through
reject.
2690.
I'm with you, bro. I think this could make it down to like 2650.
I
Maybe
got
even
my take
lower.
profit at 2640.
Yeah, 2640 is the actual number, but I'm always going to take profit at the $0.50 something.
Well, I'm on leftovers right now. I've gotten out majority of my position. I was in 800.
I was in 700.
So what was your average, Thomas, in the 20s?
$3 on way.
2714. And that bitch might jump up and get my leftovers.
Yeah, me too. It goes much higher than this. I'm trying to let this one play out for the bigger win, but I'm not risking what I've already made today. That's it for me. I'm still holding through this as long as it doesn't go above there, but that's as high as it can go.
Lee out all. Hashtag me too.
There's nothing else to even look at, so.
That's as high as it can go. All right, all out. Gotta
MVIS out
stay
all.
true to it, even though that trade ended up kind of sucking. Need one of those right home to mama type trades.
Yeah.
Mama, I got in this trade. It worked out so good.
Can't believe AEHR is still grinding up.
AEHR.
Still just grinding.
Well, that's the one you wanted to short like 5 days ago, right?
Me too.
I didn't want to short
was
it. That was you guys.
No, I was.
That 100% is not something I would trade.
No, I'm. For me to be able to trade it now, we'd have to jump to 17 instantly.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that would be good.
Man, does LI just want to go higher?
Just be glad I gave you the pullback first.
Yeah.
Man, that one I had to trade differently than I'm intending to as well, but I had to just to get my average up there.
What are we
But
eating?
You had to not to lose.
I had to give myself the best shot at making money. I'm here to make money, dude. I don't know what your
That's
purpose
what
is.
not losing is.
No, losing's fine. I lost someone that last bet. That's fine. I have no problem losing. As long as I don't lose big.
ARGO, Insurance Insider, hearing Insurance Insider reporting Argo is running a sales process to sell the entire company. That's Alfa Romeo Golf Oscar. Sources said Goldman Sachs has approached potential bidders and invited them to engage ahead of the sales process.
Look at
That
LI.
report circulating now from Insurance Insider.
That's a nice
That's
move.
Alfa Romeo Golf Oscar, ARGO.
See
Shares of Argo
potentials
Group
here.
spiking here, 24.71 at the high, now at 24.42.
Okay.
Shares up about 3.5%.
Tim, you have shorts on IFBD?
No.
That's ARGO.
Love you, Tim.
ARGO is pumping on whatever Charlie
More
just...
tweets from Citron Research. We'll Google by Pinterest.
I just
Most
pulled it up
passive
with all the
social network.
volume. It's
Was there news on this LI? Does anybody know?
check. Hold on.
Well, Pinterest might not be
Pull it
everyone's
up.
choice.
I'm actually kind of
First
curious
choice
why
as
this is
emergency
moving like this
platform,
on this shitty ass
close
market
to
day.
$500 million.
5 best Chinese
up
stocks to
about
watch in
350
Viking 2
positivity.
hours ago.
That's you go to Yahoo immediately, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
And then 18 hours
We
ago,
had this.
stock versus BYD stock. Rival, so it's probably
Check out Twitter real
You say
fast.
LI?
Just to see.
Lima
Yeah.
Indigo?
LI. Lima Indigo.
Yeah, it's not much.
Trying to figure out why the fuck on this shitty ass day this thing's moving.
Besides, it might be moving with other Chinese EVs.
Neo and LI, green and the sea of red, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's just Neo and LI making the fucking moves.
ARGO would have been nice if we could have got, if it could have stayed up there a little bit longer, but it did not.
Twitter looks like it's moving because with Neo, but I don't know.
Twitter?
Yeah, they look like the same chart.
Twitter?
Neo.
Didn't you say Neo and Twitter?
No,
Sport
I
just said
said
Twitter too.
Leo is moving because of Neo, according to Twitter.
According to
LCID,
Accord.
Lucid, weekly $17 calls active on
We were
Lima,
confused.
Charlie,
I don't think we
India,
heard the
Delta.
according to Twitter.
I said because of Twitter.
Okay,
Probably.
okay. Oh, so it made me think because of Twitter's stock. I think is
Yes,
what we thought.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I got you.
I said
Makes
Twitter
sense, bro.
says they're moving.
Bro, we're
together.
good. We're good.
Are you sure?
We are good.
All right.
We've always been good. Since the day you came on and told me your name was Kyle Liu, we've been good.
And you made money off of
Shares of Lucid right now
And I believe I asked you what your penis size was.
near the intraday highs, up 10 cents.
Three.
You
Lima,
don't
Charlie,
want to see
India,
it.
Delta.
It won't fit on a picture phone.
Oh, snaps, it's so big.
Explain how you know his penis size and he never told you.
I just know.
It's cheap to fly to Philly to Nevada.
Yeah, it's there you
like-
go.
I'm glad you at least figured it out.
Nah, just the bar owner lives in Las Vegas. And
I gave him
even
my
before
gate code.
You could get like, yeah. He told me there was a
Wow.
gate. I said I was coming by, and he goes, "Yeah, by the way, there's a gate. Here's the code."
Gate code.
Well, that's because he knew what he was about to get.
True. Yeah, when you were coming, I wasn't
yeah,
going
but
to
you
be
were by
there.
yourself.
Exactly. You
Oh,
trust
I
Tim
thought-
in your house?
Tim was just coming by with a dildo to hide in your house somewhere.
Exactly. You trust this motherfucker near your home, near your kids?
I actually chose not to go that route, and you can ask my wife. I wrote a little
did you?
note that I was going to stick in the back of your mailbox just saying that I was here. That was it.
That's funny. He wouldn't have found it.
It would have sat in there forever.
Now that I'm thinking about it, do you even have your own mailbox, or is it one of those ones you need a key because it's a community
No, we
mailbox?
actually, well, you do need a key, but you can drop something in there if you want.
Well, that wouldn't have worked either then.
I used to
You
work
need
with
a-
a
You
bartender.
need a key to
that used
open
write-
it, though. Like, you can't just open my own mailbox.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. See, around here,
Yeah.
we all have our own mailbox, and anyone can open.
Where I can just walk up and I could open your mailbox if I wanted, right?
Yeah. Did you know that you
Yeah.
can do that legally? You can actually look
What?
through someone's mail legally.
That's shady.
You just can't take anything or open anything. Pretty
But I
sure
can
that's
just
like a
walk
national
up and
thing.
look through your mailbox?
Yeah. You're not breaking any laws if you do that.
It's curious.
Look it up.
I'm not doubting you one bit. I'm just saying it's curious because you're still messing with somebody's property on their property.
I'm in LI
Which
looking
sure.
for a breakdown. Sure.
What'd you get in at? About 62?
Well, no, originally about 62, maybe. 61, I think. Now my average is 59. I added to it on the way down. If I can actually get a big move, then we'll see. Feel she's due a pull. Oh, that's nice. Taking a little bit off there, though. I was not in as heavy as I thought I was. Never mind. Keep doing these 100 share starters and forgetting I'm doing these 100 share starters. Like a pullback to like 2690s. Yeah, that would be an interesting area. But if it holds this 34, that's problematic. Playing the fibs, bro. Playing the fibs.
Where was your fib line at?
62, so it got slightly above it and then broke down below it.
All right,
I had
Spotify.
100.
What the fuck?
I'm waiting to see if it was going to hold above it, and when it didn't, that's when I smacked it with less than I thought I was because I wasn't thinking that 100 shares. Because normally I start with 300, but I've been changing that up on anything that's on the front side.
Let me play anything. Browser? Close the browser.
I'd kind of like a retest of that bottom fib line, which is also the 50, which I tend to like. We riding back up.
Orioles been getting their ass kicked again lately. Work either. What the f? Huron, Heron. I suck with names, man. What's up? Shit. Why is this not working? Did I ever download Spotify? Let's see. I did back in the day. I did not re-download it. Let's see, install app. Oh, maybe it's Spotify's website because now it says the site can't be reached. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's Spotify. Can anyone else check? Can you try playing on your Spotify and see if it lets you? No problem, man. How are you doing trading today? You trading anything? Anything good? I am tradeless so far.
Oh, well, next
ADHR
one goes
dollar.
higher.
Held out.
Continuation up moves today. That's a weird idea. When the SPY looks like this.
Say that again.
It's kind of weird that we're having continuation up moves. I just don't understand it. You know, with the SPY looking the way it is, I kind of thought it would just be weak. Come back, I gotta pee. Oh, AMD. What you watching, Jag?
Absolutely nothing. I got LI up, Kush, because you were in it.
And AMD is making such nice moves today, but so slow.
Not trading these days, learning the price action and trading psychology. Nice, man. Way to go. Price action, trading psychology.
Curious
It's
what all
literally
that
the
does
two
up here
most
now.
important things.
I don't like how long it's chilling up here. It's kind of making the pullback seem like it'll be smaller. Or just consolidate, you know?
Yeah.
Although Neo just said, fuck, I can't stay up here. It's so heavy. Interesting drop on Neo.
Well, if you have any questions, feel free to ask because I'm bored. I will do my best to answer.
Oh, it's starting to go back up. Still got a long way to go to get to the top, though.
Who?
Argo, ARGO. And volume still hasn't hit a minute yet.
Still nothing on Spotify. Is Spotify down? Oh yeah, people reporting that shit like cray cray. I have a problem with Spotify website.
You and LI have kind of switched directions.
Yep.
JPM, Chase and company president Daniel Pinto says bank expects investment banking fees down 45 to 50%. That's Julia Papa Michael.
How do you go from looking for exits on AEHR to money on the way?
INT World Fuel
I
Services
guess it's just
Corporation
like your photo
increasing,
you popped up, huh?
quarterly dividend by 17%.
Exactly like that. That's why I posted it.
India November Tango.
Gotta pull back eventually, right?
That's what they say.
It's so Oh, no, it's completely down. I wonder if they're like restarting it.
S&P futures continuing to fall here, down 123.
Neo's totally falling apart.
Yes, it is.
I looked at that one when I was in that stupid LI trade. I wanted to get in it, but it's like, do I want to get into two fucking grinders?
Yeah, especially two binders that are following each other. that can get brutal. And Neo and LI were following each other. LI has apparently decided F you Neo.
Are you still in that?
No. Watching it. Should have longed it, but I don't like the idea that Neo's breaking down and this thing's flying. Fucking understand it.
Froggo,
I think
SJ's
Neo-
probably red on him because he bought him like at the open. Would be my guess.
What do you buy?
He was saying how's SJ has SPX puts and he's red on them. No, but SPY's at low a day. Yeah, how is he red?
No, the SPY is
Expires
literally.
today.
There's no way for him to have bought him lower than this.
What's the strike price? What's it at now? I mean, I don't have that up. I only have the SPY, so I'm just trying to correlate. Oh, so is the SPY like 1/10 of that? Well, it can't be. Because if he's still out of the money, that wouldn't make sense. Oh yeah, I guess it would. Because he would have to it would have to go to 390. I know, is that true or is it just a coincidence?
What are you talking to and who are you talking to?
Talking to Froggo in the chat.
Oh.
Is the SPY like 1/10 of the SPX? Because if it's at 39.85 and SPY was at 398.50, it kind of makes sense. Or is that just a coincidence?
I'll be right back.
I'm not sure what your question is. I mean, the SPY works off of SPX.
That's what I'm saying. Is it always like 1/10 the price? So like right before the big crash this morning, was it at 41.50?
What, SPX? Not today. No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if SPX was, but definitely the futures were. They were off by quite a bit. They're generally pretty close to each other. Like you can just move the decimal point over one, and then that's SPX, but not today.
That's what I just asked.
Well, I don't know. Told you I didn't understand what the fuck you were asking.
I explained it like you were a 5-year-old.
Yeah, well, I don't know what this 1/10 of shit means.
It means whatever the SPX is, 1/10 of that is that the SPY price. Hard shit. 5th grade. 5-year-old, not even 5th grade.
Fifth grader would have been
no 5-year-old.
Whatever. 5th grader, you say you move the decimal point over. You don't say.
Yeah, you're probably right. They don't even know what a decimal point is. My son
What are you eating now, dude?
Don't you worry about me and my cinnamon straws.
Man, you were doing so well.
Fat fuck.
Are you kidding? I can eat like this whole bag and it's only like 700 calories. It's a huge fucking bag too. But I don't eat. I eat like 1/10 of the bag. So fuck off.
And do you need a ambulance?
No.
So yes,
Kyle
generally,
Lou
but
does.
not today.
I don't know. It was pretty close. I'm looking at it now. It says it was at 41.10
Yeah,
right
it's
before.
probably caught up, but before and after the market today was off by a little bit. Let me see here.
But it's general idea. So if someone's like, I'm trading SPX, I can just add 0.
Neo?
Yeah, if it holds at 21.95,
SYN
Might be
synthetic
along,
flat
man.
Well, I'm
logics,
looking at the SPY and the
received notice of
futures, and they're
allowance for
way
U.S.
off today.
patent
You are, GDT. You are.
coli-based production of beta lactamase
literally came down to the 38
for microbiome
and
protected
21.95 was the
Good
23.6.
bad.
November. SYN.
I'll put it on.
And you got room to high day.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Biden administration making preparations for potential rail disruption, especially hazardous materials carried by
Or I
rail.
also see it the other
Such as
way. It
fluorine
attempted
for
that.
water
Now it's
treatment
Yeah,
plants.
attempting to fail. I'm almost more tempted on the 10 on that fail than I am the breakout. But that just might be.
Oh yeah, it would have to break out and hold.
Yeah.
Will she be my EMT in the ambulance? Because if so, then yes, I need one. Very badly.
She just makes a phone call.
Oh, no, I'm good. I don't need one.
The SPY and SPX are off by like 10 cents or $1, whatever, depending on where.
Ooh. Steve coming this morning?
I don't know. I got here late.
That's
No Steve today.
hovering up at 420 to 450 area. Gearing up. It's better than hovering under $3.
I figured out why you were roboting on my end.
You had the robot channel thing on.
Yes. No. You seemed loud today, so I turned you down a little bit. And for some reason, if I turn you down below a certain level, I can still hear you just fine, but you robot. So I turned you up a little bit, and the roboting appears to be gone.
So what happens if the website that you go to, that downdetector.com, to see if something is down, what if that site goes down?
What if that thing is down?
Yeah, like, is there a downdetector2.com? Like, I need somewhere to make sure that I report that downdetector.com is down.
Dude, you need to go play with your dog or something.
I'm so bored.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the few times I've looked at Down Detector, it's never been down. And I think even if you try to report something, you need an account to do it. And I'm like, fuck that shit.
You don't.
And that maybe that might be for Verizon Down Detector thing or something.
Wonder if has Spotify said anything? Let's see Spotify status. No new tweets. Wow, Spotify not even owning up to it. Okay.
Spotify
55 minutes ago, apparently somebody dropped their first new song in 5 years. Maybe that crashed it all.
You're all supposed to have a clue what you're talking.
Oh no, did I screw it up? Uh-oh. Thought I had screen. Sorry. I'll get it. I'll get it.
So DT, you can't play big moves like that in the market.
So
See if
the
he
general
has China.
consensus that I get is a lot of these prop firms, some of them have rules where you're not allowed to trade.
What
during
does that
certain
even
news.
say?
Like they'll say all positions must be exited a certain amount of time.
Oh, like,
What
hey,
about
when they're giving out the CPI numbers, you can't trade.
I haven't seen any of those, but I haven't looked at a lot of prop firms. I've looked at a few.
No, I
There's
just
a lot
didn't
of them
add
that
it
you're allowed to
to the
trade
full
during
screen
news,
one.
but
If
because
that
of
would have
all of
just
the
kept going
crazy
slow, I would have canceled it.
news,
But
things have
it
happened this
picked up,
past
so I
year.
let it go.
There's been people popping up where they're like,
That was the only
I've
screen
always
because
traded
I
during the
forgot
news,
when
and
I
then I
added
traded
the
during
full
the
screen
news,
one.
and
I
they
forgot to
wouldn't pay me
add the
out.
new alert box when I
So I
switched
kind of
from
looked
Twitch
into
to
that, and
YouTube
there
again.
are it's what they call windfalls when you
But at least, hey, look how quick I
they
figured
look
it
at
out,
your
though.
trade style.
Yeah.
They can see what your plan is. You
I
know
knew
what I mean?
exactly what
So say you
happened.
just buy the dip, that's your normal
Wop,
play,
wop, wop,
and you
wop,
go in
wop,
with like
wop.
a few contracts, and then but on CPI days,
I
you
just
go
saw
and
how
go,
many
I'm
times
going
it was in there, and I was
full
like, oh,
account
jeez.
on it going down. You
I thought
know,
it was
and
going to
you
be like,
win like
wah,
$10,000 or whatever.
wah,
They're gonna go, that's not your
wah.
trading plan, and they won't pay you.
Is that what you thought it was going to sound like? Or did you think it was going to sound
Well,
like
it's
something
not that
else?
they won't pay you; they'll just remove the money from the account. I have a feeling that a lot of them only pay out once a month. So, like the last week of the month, you have to request that you want to pull money from your account.
The sprinkler one
I
always
wonder if
gets
some
me.
of them just leave the money in there because some
My
majority of
sprinkler
people
goes
go,
like
well, I got
this.
extra $10,000 in my account, and
And
they
then like
lose it all.
this.
Crazy, man. That's like lately
Can't do
could
it,
get
obviously.
shady because now it's like kind of up to them to decide if what you did was what you would normally do or not.
Well, they basically say, like the company I'm with, they said as long as you follow your normal trading plan and your normal trading style, which they can see, they'll still pay you out. You know what I mean? So like mine is like, I like to do trendline breaks, trendline retests. So if they would have done that, then I didn't think that they would have had to, obeyed by that. But if you just go in going, okay, I can trade 10 contracts, I'm just going to go full bore short because it's going down, and that's not my normal trading plan, they're going to.
Hey, dude, me looking at the SPY, 410.87 would have been my support line break. So if I just jumped in there and rode that thing from 410, say 70 or something, down to 403.50, they'd have to pay me, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's your normal trading style where you trade and go, listen, I had a support resistance line there, and it, bounced off of there, and so I got in. But if you normally only get in with like 1 or 2 contracts, which is majority what people do.
But in this one, I take like 10.
If you go in there and say you take your full account, they might go, I don't know what they would do. I honestly don't know, but that's from the video I've watched. They'll that's called a windfall, and they don't pay out windfalls.
Interesting.
Basically, they're an insurance company. If they feel they shouldn't pay, they ain't going to pay.
Yeah. I haven't heard anybody really complain that they don't pay out. I haven't seen anybody say.
Do you know anyone that's actually tried?
Yeah.
Just being
quite a few. I definitely checked into this. I wouldn't just do this out of the blue.
I mean, when I thought about doing TradeNet, I knew that if I bought one of those accounts, I was just throwing that money away.
Yeah. So, but what they're doing, a lot of people are trying to defraud them. So what they'll do is you can trade multiple accounts. So what they'll do is they'll get 2 accounts and they'll go 1 long and 1 short on these plays, and they'll go all in. And whatever one makes it is where and then they'll just. Then what they'll do is you have to trade a minimum of at least 10 days.
August with 4D
have 10 days worth of trading. They'll just do in out, in out. And then they'll go, okay, I want my whatever, 10,000
orders in August, including 13
we
737
made
Max,
1 good trade,
including 2 for American Airlines and 11
obviously trying to
unidentified.
defraud us.
Official backlog as of the quarter end, 4,361.
I take it as
Boeing.
If I had an account, hang on. If I had an account just like you guys, you know what I mean? Would you have traded that? You know what I mean? You wouldn't have. You'd be like, just wait till the news settles and then trade.
I traded that news
HMC,
as it went
Honda
down.
Motors,
I
all
jumped
shares
in
are gonna
aim.
pop
I didn't
here.
say you short the SPY
Wall
or short
Street
it.
Journal
The
reporting
lawnmower
that
goes
So did AMD.
and rice burners go wow, ow,
I
ow,
was
ow, ow,
definitely
ow,
based
ow, ow,
upon
ow, ow, ow,
the
ow,
SPY
ow, wow,
market.
ow, 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 wow, 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 ow, 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 ow.
Michael Trump.
Today. Crashing through all the fibs today, though, man. That's next level of support for me. It's down to 76 bucks.
Whatever.
But
I just know that how I'm trading and stuff.
You're
I've
putting in
had
your own
these
sprinklers?
days where it's like
You're doing
all
the
of a
whole
sudden just
thing?
get paid out thousands of dollars.
yeah.
I'm trading it for real, trying to make 50 to 100 bucks a day, and go up from there.
Trying to just get a trade today.
Well, that too. I've
You
been.
took a trade?
I didn't take
No,
a
I
trade.
didn't.
I was scared. I was like, "This is gonna pop. I know it. I know it's gonna pop." And then it never did. And then it gets too low to like, well, now it's too fucking low.
You didn't jump in LA?
ADTX 103K.
It's a big company.
I thought those rules don't apply at the back. I can't keep up on these ever-changing situational rules.
It never went fast, and it was a huge company.
You trade big companies.
I agree. I do trade big companies when they move fast. That didn't move very fast.
Yeah, okay. I got you. Thomas said you didn't trade it because it was a big company. I'm like, oh god, is that back?
He was half right.
That's all I need to be. It's half right.
Exactly.
That's
Anybody
right,
can be
dude.
right.
You know what? In this room, half right accounts for a lot because that's all anybody has.
AEHR out
Nobody's
all.
more than that. I mean, if you're quarter right in this room, you're fucking a genius.
Yeah, don't you always just can always be half right?
Well, according to my stats, I'm 75% right. So
Okay.
Is that the Tim factor? It's went up.
no, it's literally what my stats say.
That includes when I'm a moron day.
Oh, then it goes down to 74.
74, more like opposite.
From January of 2021, I'm actually at 83.7%. So fuck y'all. But since I started the nibble things, I've actually went
JPM's,
down
president
to
says mortgages
75%.
down.
Nibble's hurting
Yeah,
you.
Papa Michael.
Well, no. So here's the kicker. So my win percentage went down, 8, 9, 10%, but I'm taking more trades and my overall profit factor has went up. Explain that one.
Because you're making more than what you're losing?
Hey. It's made, I mean, what it really comes down to with it is I'm losing less when I do lose because the nibbles are allowing me to realize what the trade, what the price action's like after I take a nibble, and I'm only adding to ones that end up being good trades, and the ones that grind and are pieces of shit, I never add to them. So I end up losing less than I was before, because before I was always taking a full-size starter, which means I would always take a full-size starter loss when I did. But now I only
not
get
even
to
give
that.
a fuck about win rates anymore because I don't really care. I care about what I'm making. That's it. As long as I'm making, I really don't care if I have 40% losses. If my losses are small, my wins are huge. I don't really give a fuck.
I don't think any of us actually care about the win rate. That's just the after fact.
Yeah, win rate is bullshit at the end of the day because you can have an 80% win rate and be a non-profitable trader.
Are you kidding?
Literally.
I had a 92% win rate and I wasn't
And
profitable.
you were non-profitable. Yeah, so
Yeah.
what the fuck does that 90? So that makes you sound like you're an amazing trader, but really you were a shitty trader.
Well,
You were
what
not.
do
You couldn't even make money.
It's literally what Matt has does.
Yeah, exactly. So win rate really counts for nothing in this game.
I mean, that's partially true. Like if you know the other metrics
100%
behind it.
true.
Yeah, but
Your
if
loss
you start
rate is
including
what
the
matters.
other Your loss rate's the same as the opposite of your win rate.
I know, but how much you're losing compared to how much you're winning is the only thing that matters.
Well, that's
is
what I'm
all
saying.
that
The
matters
other
in this game.
metrics. Yeah, the other metrics like the amounts and whatnot.
Those are the important metrics, though. Win rate is not an important metric as long as
If
you're winning more than you're losing. The end.
If
That's
you
all you
are 1-to-1 on every trade and you're 92%, you're fucking doing good. But if you're 1-to-10 and you're 92%, you're losing.
Absolutely. I mean, that's crazy that you were 92% at one point and you were an unprofitable losing trader.
Yeah,
I mean,
all because of that. All
what
because
does
of
that
2
90%
trades.
mean? See,
But
that's
that
what
was
I'm
also,
saying. That's where,
and that was also before I had a max loss. That was a pretty big difference. I would never lose that
that's when
amount now.
You were freaking letting shit go against you. Like hardcore.
That was back when I was like, you know what, guys? It's been nice knowing you.
That was when I asked you the question, what's your plan on this? And you're like, I don't have one.
Yeah, I literally
like,
don't.
That's cool.
My plan
like,
was to make money when I first got in. Now it's just to hopefully be here tomorrow.
Now my plan is I hope it doesn't just freaking make them shut down my account. That was funny.
Later, Justin.
Not really.
Enjoy your legs.
At the time, it was not funny. I remember thinking like, shit, Tim. Like, I mean, should we be saying goodbye?
Shit, Tim. Yeah, nice knowing you.
It is cool.
I like to think I would have came back the
guys.
next day and at least said bye.
I'm sure you would have said bye. I'm just saying that was when you didn't really have a plan. You only had the plan of trying to make money. You had no plan of how to stop a loss.
Well, yeah, because my mentor told me to just never lose.
Who was that? Was that Luke? Was that what Luke said?
No, that was I'm making it was I'm not blaming Brian, but he always says that as a joke. He has this little one of the here. I'll just show you. It's pretty funny. Actually,
I hate that thing, dude.
I know it's more of a joke at this point. I think.
Yeah, I would agree that I think it's more of a joke, but I hate that thing.
But he'll post this all the time in the room. He added the parentheses later on.
Oh, so he put much at the bottom.
Well, that wasn't there at the very beginning for a long time.
See, I agree with this 100% with that parentheses. I mean, that's my theory. Don't lose much.
Well, there's a lot of... Well, you're saying don't lose much money, where he meant just in general, like just don't lose, like the trades.
See, I will take that as financial success.
Yeah, that's not what he meant.
He just meant don't lose.
Yeah, like don't lose the trades.
Yeah, so fucking hold on to them as long as you can.
Well, I don't think. I mean, yeah, that's where everything goes haywire.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've started like kind of listening to more people that trade more like I do, so I can kind of gauge more what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I mean, in this room, like it's awesome and all, but I mean, nobody really trades like me here, so I don't really have any. I mean, you guys can say nice trades sometimes, but I mean, normally, like I don't even fucking get why you took that. This room isn't really supportive of me, as far as learning.
There's trading halts on futures.
Yeah. Did something just halt?
No, it's someone had just said that we're 3% away from a trading halt.
Yeah, that's the fucking whole market halting, dude. That's not a joke. When that shit happened, Tim's been here for that.
Yeah, it halted twice because it went down 15% or whatever. The next one was 14.
Were you here too, Thomas?
Yeah, I was here.
Shit was nuts, man.
That must have been during the start of COVID.
It was. Yeah.
That definitely was.
Yeah, well, that kind of makes sense though. The whole world shuts down. You think the market's just gonna?
I remember it was down.
You can talk about this. We just made history. We were here for this.
Yeah.
We are literally like 3.5% away from it, though. We hit that. We're
Yeah,
at
but 3.5%
that
is a long
hits-
ways.
Yeah, I know. We'd have
Are
to
you just
really get
measuring the
fucking-
percent, or are you seeing that somewhere?
I'm going by the percent we're down and
Yeah.
7%.
FWB
We're 3.1% right now. We
Yeah.
were 3.3 a second ago.
S&P
7%
futures,
is the market
falling,
halt.
I was just
close
wondering
below,
if there was something that showed you the
4,039.98.50.
halt price, like stocks.
Yeah.
Just above
No, if
that
you just see
level,
the halt,
down 3%.
the 3.1%, 7% is the halt. So now it's 4%-ish. We would need to fall another 4% for the market to halt.
We do not have shares on FWBI, just in case you're looking at it.
I don't think we're gonna get that type of freaking move today. Unless they come out with something crazy. The zombie apocalypse has began. We just realized that Biden has been a zombie this entire time. That would make sense. I actually started listening to this. I was telling the guys yesterday, DT. I started watching this dude's videos. He mainly trades futures. Every once in a while, he trades stocks too, but he's mainly a futures trader.
Who are you talking about?
He goes by Trader Tom. His real name is
Just whatever. I don't care. Whatever I can look him up as.
It's
just-
literally Trader Tom. That's the channel name. I looked it up.
Yeah,
I tried
the
watching it,
channel's
but
Trader Tom.
I didn't really I couldn't get into it.
You would probably get more out of it because it's futures trading number one. And
It depends on his style. I don't want to learn another style. That's the problem.
he trades very similar to me, weirdly, but from what I'm seeing so far. But mine's more the mental aspect of his game than even his trading style. I don't really give a shit about that because I'm not trading my changing my trading style. I'm just trying
scalping.
I'm trying to change my mental aspect in it. And he talks a lot about like the dude from the book we all like. I can't remember the name of it right now. Trading the Zone.
Mark Douglas.
Yeah, he talks a lot like that, and just about how he started upping his numbers because he goes, for a long time I did the 1-2% of my account, and he's like, I was trading with over $100,000 account, so I'm risking this very small portion. And he goes, but I finally realized I pretty much have a good idea of what I'm doing. He goes, I take small losses, I cut my losses quick, and he goes, and my winners are normally pretty big. So he's like, why am I trading with 1-2% of my account, thinking I have to trade like this? I have to trade with this size. He goes, when I know I'll cut a loss before it hurts me too bad. I don't really have to have this magic number anymore. And he erased that. And he goes, when I really believe in a trade, he goes, I'll trade all my account. He goes, I'll throw it all at it. I don't care. He's like, because I realize I don't want to make $1,000 a day. I don't want to make $5,000 a day. Because I want to make $20,000, $30,000 days. I want to have $40,000 days. And I was like, wow, that's a crazy way to think about it. But if you can be as disciplined like that, you can do that. But if you can't, you can't. It all comes down to the person.
He's trading a future.
He trades like the DAX. He trades. Mainly everything is future
Currencies is what it looks like.
He trades currencies. He plays literally. There's things where he's trading the Dow, and he's trading just the market in general.
All over the place. Whatever.
Yeah, he trades all of them. But he doesn't really trade stocks a lot. That's the only thing he does not do. You will not see him often trading LI. I have not once seen him trade something like that.
Yeah, I get that. A lot of futures traders that I've seen trade, it's whatever's doing what you wanted to do for that day.
I've seen him trade Bitcoin, so he's gone into the trading sectors, I guess, but not trading a stock per se. But I think it's because of the range. He likes things that are trading with massive range, like 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20 point ranges. Where obviously like LI is not going to have a $13 swing day. But mine's more of the mentality behind how he's trading than the actual trades himself anyway.
What a boring day. Today is so boring. Spotify is still down.
Oh, I given up completely.
Ooh, it's actually letting me download it. Let's see. It's working. Oh, snap. We're back in business.
And he isn't like a super exciting guy. I know Tim normally likes the more exciting YouTubers.
It's not always true. I just like ones that actually give good information.
Oh, you don't think his info's good?
I don't know. I couldn't really get into how he was talking and explaining things. I mean, I actually watched a good 30 minutes of him. I don't know. It just wasn't really clicking for me with him.
I think it's because he sounds boring. I think that's why. Because there's been somebody else that I liked that you didn't, that said he couldn't understand because he was boring. I mean, like,
I mean,
I don't
that
mind
could
boring
be
as
it.
long as it's beneficial. I'll take boring as long as it's beneficial. I don't want like non-boring and bullshit. Like Patrick fucking whatever his name was, or I can't remember his name anymore. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with me?
There's
What's
how much you
Ponytail
cared
guy's name?
about him.
Ross Cameron.
Oh,
Nonsense.
right. Yeah.
I'm like, Ponytail Boy, what the fuck's his name? Yeah, like all of them are exciting to listen to. They put on great shows, but their fucking info sucks. So, I mean, he was even talking about that in one of his interviews. How like, you know, he puts a video out where he made a lot of money or something like that, and all these people tune in. He put a video out about his mindfulness. How that's like his key thing. He takes like an hour before he even starts trading every day to really get himself in the right mindset to trade. And he's like, I think about, have I eaten right? Did I sleep enough? Am I tired? How am I feeling mentally today? Am I ready for this today? Can I? And he goes, nobody watched that video. He goes, nobody gives a shit about the things that
Stop giving
really
away my
matter.
secrets.
Yeah, there's very few people that do that. Getting in the right mindset. An hour and a half. Fuck that shit. I'll sleep.
Me getting in the right mindset is dropping my kid off at daycare.
Wow,
getting rid of the
you're
kid.
busy, got a family, all that shit.
Yeah.
Literally, getting in the car after I drop my youngest off at daycare is like, woosah.
That's when you feel that
AERN.
Oh yeah,
Turn up.
100%.
Viking here on heavy volume, low price stock, Kilo Echo Romeo November.
I don't need no hour and a half to
before
get
I
my mind in the right
listened to him,
place.
I started doing a stretching thing every morning where I literally come in here in the dark still before I've had my coffee and I stretch. And it kind of helps me just kind of relax and my body wake up a little bit. And I started doing that a while back just because it makes me feel
Also
better.
a gym guy.
Yeah. I like the physicalness of doing something physical in the morning.
Well, when my youngest goes to normal school and he starts kindergarten next year, I was actually thinking about that myself and getting back into like an actual gym so I can drop them off and go to the gym and work out before. Because that always did. So when I did that, when I lost all my weight the first time, I would go work out before I went to work. And I don't know, it makes your day so much better. And now being able to actually nap would be amazing. And just come home, do my thing trading, and then take a nap.
An afternoon nap.
And then, yeah, basically reset myself for when they come home.
I always hated like the hour after lunch. Like it was always, so it'd be like 1, 2 o'clock. You'd be like dragging your feet.
I think everybody's got to do what works for them, I think I click with some of that. Some of that resonates with me. I think like getting myself mentally prepared. You know, I've always planned out my day ahead of schedule before the market opens. I like the idea of mentally prepping.
Letter U, Unity Software, the January $85 calls active now. Letter U.
Dude, I'm down for that if it helps me trade better.
I don't have any issue. That's
I'll,
awesome.
I'll give you something that helps you trade better.
I did that one morning, dude. I actually came over here and I put a yoga thing on and just followed that to stretch. I'm like, dude, it kind of relaxes you. I used to do yoga back in the day. It's just relaxing.
That's what works. Not for me.
Yeah, I mean, some people hate it.
I wouldn't say I hate it. I just need a half hour, 45 minutes, and a cup of coffee.
I mean, dude, I like that too. That's why I get up like freaking 2 hours before the bell.
What about goat yoga?
Investors Business Daily, swing traders selling their.
That would be relaxing, but I would love to do some yoga with some goats.
Talking about?
You never seen goat yoga?
No.
So it's actually really cool to watch, because in order for the goats to get on the backs of the girls that are doing the yoga, they got to get into a certain position.
Him is such pervert.
Totally. He never got his pervertedness out.
I've been a pervert my whole life.
Are you saying he got married too young?
I wasn't that young. I was 26. I feel like that's
a good
not
age.
too young.
Nah, I think that's a good age. Nowadays, people get married later than that for some reason, but
my goal was to have both kids by 30.
I look at Goat Yoda and I'm like, those moms need something to do.
What is Goat Yoda? Is that some new Star Wars movie?
Yoga.
I would almost rather do Goat Yoda.
Of course you would.
Awesome.
Fucking soccer moms.
Fucking Oracle, man, that gave everything up. Those are the types of trades I want to try to get into. Give me this sign right there.
I'm up 3 times the amount I was trading from 2 weeks ago as of yesterday, and I can't find a fucking trade. I'm trying, guys. It's like every time I'm trying, the market just goes.
The market definitely went today in a big way. I mean, I'm doing all right this week, considering I think the market kind of sucks. But
1 trade in 2 days. I'm crying on the inside.
only 1 trade yesterday too. And
1 trade
none.
total. Yes. And it was just a starter on a trade that probably wasn't a really good trade. I mean, it wasn't a really good trade. I played a double top.
It wasn't even my trade.
SPUX Starbucks at their investor day sees continued strength in same source.
What's your boy B do today? You trading?
He traded 4 tickers. Let's see, he traded. I know LI was one of them. Yep, LI, MVIS, VNET, and AEHR. He added quite a bit on LI and got out on that same dip that you did.
And kept going, so I get it.
APRX share spiking here now.
Now is when we should have all been in it, but now none of us are in it. Trying to give the actual pullback. So have you still been talking to that new homie, or?
Yeah, I actually was just talking to him. Yeah,
You feel like you're getting anything out of him?
I feel like he's sort of like, I feel like he gave me what I needed out of him, and now he's just become more of like another person to talk to about just trading in general.
But like, there's nothing for you to glean from him, I guess.
Yeah, nothing that I didn't already know.
I got you.
Like, house money's real. I learned, you know, just kind of confirmed that with him, as well as you got to be willing to kind of just go balls deep when you feel you're in a trade that you think is right, and you got to make the money.
1000%.
Yeah.
I think that's honestly, that's where I'm at right now. I get that. If I see that trade set up, I'm going to be in it, and I'm going to be
Looney,
in it.
I haven't been paying attention to that, to be honest.
Got a Neo
I'll
heavier than I
figure it
normally
out
would, and that
eventually.
wasn't even that great. But
Well, that's kind of my point. Is I'm ready to start trying stuff like that, but with what? We haven't had anything.
That makes it
Like,
tough, but
yeah.
it'll come, dude. It'll come. Keep yourself in the right mindset, you know, until it does.
Well, that's my problem, is just trying to understand on a day-to-day basis that the market we're in is not the market that I thrive in. So it's like I have to force myself every day. Basically, I have to talk to myself and convince myself that
this isn't you.
Right. Like, I take what I can get, but at the same time, this is not when I should be pushing.
And it kind of makes you feel shitty because you want to push and you want to make money. You know?
Exactly. Yep.
KPRX, Kiro Pharma shares spiking here on heavy volume.
What's spiking on heavy volume?
40%. Kilo Papa Romeo X-ray.
Papa. APRX, 27 cents. Let's go. Definitely not taking that many shares if I were to trade this.
That
Sort of go up into
KPRX,
the
is that what you said?
30s.
Oh, it's puny.
Yeah, it's a penny stock. Penny stock.
Yeah, it is.
Tell you what though, if it went to like 33 cents, like right now, I'd probably jump in.
10,000 shares.
I was gonna start with 500 just because it's a penny stock, but
I'm not touching it. That's not my games. That looks like something Thomas would play if it wasn't 20 cents.
yeah. But this is kind of what I'm saying. Like, I pulled this up, right? And got the 27 cents. Let's act like it's $2.70, you know, whatever.
Okay.
But I feel like on a chart that looks like this, I'd be looking for that extra push, and we're just not getting those at all. And I don't want to adapt too much to where I'm like, you know what? Well, I'm just going to start these where the obvious jiggle is happening.
And then you get fucked.
Exactly. So it's like, sure, I made a couple extra bucks, and then the market changes, and all of a sudden I just gave it all back in one shot because I adapted to the way that it was trading.
Taking trades too early or whatever.
Yep.
Well, wouldn't you get a nibble here?
Oh, 100%. But I would almost do half of a nibble, which I feel like is just a pain in the ass at that point.
But that's what I'm saying. The nibble is to get you started, to hold the position till it actually does what you want.
Oh, I agree with you. I just also, my nibbles are a little different than yours because like I'm still trying the way that I'm trading it, like even with my nibbles, I'm still trying to get the best entry. But on something like this, yeah, it's kind of straight up, but if you look at the candles, it's really not. Like I'm still looking for those fast moves, even just to take a nibble. And then if it wants to continue to be fast, that's when I get excited and I'll start adding more size. But like this, I mean, this, to be completely honest, this reminds me of like that LI trade. Like it looks like it's doing something good, but to me, this is not, I mean, it's just grinding in my eyes.
October calls on Bravo Hotel Charlie.
Damn it, you got me.
No. Man, I was kind of hopeful with the market kind of grinding up. Now today we reversed. So where do we go from here? Kind of like when the groundhog goes back in its hole because it saw a shadow. Looks like another month of winter, boys.
I just want summer to go away, man. I'm tired of the humidity.
Ugh, dude. I mean, we've actually had a cool down the last few days, and it's been so fucking nice. And I'm just like, why can't it be like this all the time? Well, this is when I feel our room really comes to benefit me, and when there's nothing to do, I have somebody to bullshit with normally.
I'm sorry, Devin. I still have to work a 9 to 5.
No, you fucking piece of shit.
Play with your dog, get a ball, and throw it in your office back and forth with him.
I do that.
Yeah,
I do
that's actually what I'm getting ready to do. I need to go let him
Go play
out.
with the dog.
Yeah. I had him out all morning and he was doing so great, and then he freaking took a dump on the floor. So he went right back into his room.
Get him the doggy door, man.
Job.
Well, no, we have a bell on the door, and he rings it when he wants to go outside. So we're trying to, like, he's just not potty trained fully yet. He's getting close though.
Yeah.
That's Whiskey Lima Delta Sandy, WLDS.
It's just frustrating because I know he's a smart dog because he's learned so much already. But for some reason, the whole pottying outside thing, he just refuses. I mean, he does it. I'm just saying, like, he refuses to fully do it.
Potty outside was hard for me too.
Yeah, I agree. Same
He's got
here.
a phone call from Bulgaria.
Oh.
That's the first. I can't even pronounce the town that it was from.
What is Bulgaria? I've never heard of that country. Is that an actual country?
It's like
Or
Algeria,
city?
but different.
It is. Bulgaria. Or wait. Bulgaria is in India.
Well, you just head India, call ya.
That's weird. When I type in,
I get calls from China occasionally.
It's in West Bengal, India. Close to Bangladesh.
Bulgaria? What? It's not in India.
I mean, you said Bulgaria, so that's what I typed in.
Bulgaria.
Dude, that's Bulgaria.
Whatever.
Damn it. I wonder if what's it? Oh fuck! What was the joke we just had with Yoda? Oh yeah, I wonder if Goat Yoda lives there. Fucking.
I don't know. I read it quick on my phone, and that's what it looked like.
Did you nibble KPRX there, Thomas? Nibble, nibble, nibble.
No. Not me. I ain't got a plan for that.
It's out of zero.
Cheapo.
Why, you still waiting for your payout there, Frog, from that email?
ADTX. CWBR. All right, Jesus. I'm gonna go get the
AMC
dog.
and Amazon, the weekly 134 calls active. That's Alpha Michael Zulu November.
All these calls coming in for these bigger stocks. I guess they think the market's going to go back up. Be right back. Keep the.
I kind of hate that he announces that stuff. I mean, well, it doesn't do any good. So weird to see Amazon at $128. Boys, I think I'm gonna take the pup for a walk.
All right, man. Enjoy. Do it before it gets too hot, so that we don't want his paws to burn.
Yes, I will. I'll take care of my puppy's paws.
Thomas sounds excited for him to leave.
No, he's trying to get me out of here.
Dude, I'm fucking jelly. He gets to leave, and while I'm still fucking sitting here working and waiting for something to fucking pop.
Well, the good news is if something does pop, I'll miss it and you'll be here.
True. But I'd rather be kicking back, watching Netflix or something.
You'll get there. You'll get there. You know how many people wish they could trade while they're at work?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got a blessing there, dude, for sure. There's not a lot of 9-to-5ers that you can literally sit there and kind of watch at screens almost all day.
I don't know. I think I could have done this in my IT job. I mean, there have been a lot of blanks where I couldn't trade, but
Moments
interrupted
where you were
phone calls
gone.
and shit.
I mean, I could have done. I mean, I did do this at portions when I had the business, but
Yeah.
that's
See, nothing
before
would
I went
annoy
to
me
work.
more if you see a stock or whatever getting ready to, you start to see your plan. You're like, all right, I need to go here and I'm going to do this. And then all of a sudden you get a phone call and you have to leave.
Yeah, that's the sucky part.
Tell me how.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go walk the pups. Be back.
Fuck it, Thomas. Just go all in on your account and then you can quit.
You said YOLO my account?
Yeah.
Yeah.
MS Morgan Stanley executive says rising rates have dampened mortgage demand.
Oh, we're back at
That's
this
Michael
lovely
Sandy.
400 level again.
KUKE music popping here up 25%. Kilo Uniform Kilo Echo. WLDS IPO resuming trade. Wearable devices shares hit a high of $5.85. Now at $5.18, up 95 cents. That's Whiskey Lima Delta Sandy. And halted again on a circuit breaker. GOOGL, U.S. Commerce Department says its National Institute of Standards and Technologies has signed an R&D deal with Google to produce chips researchers can use to develop new nanotechnology and semiconductor devices. That's Golf Oscar Oscar Golf and Golf Oscar Oscar Golf Lima. There's a Google right now, just off the lows at 105.39, down about 5%. U.S. Commerce Department says chips should be manufactured by Skywater Technologies at its Bloomington, Minnesota semiconductor foundry. At Sandy Kilo Yankee Tango, SKYT. Shares of Skywater getting some volume now and spiking. Skywater shares nearing $11 now. SKYT. Skywater now spiking $11.22. That's Sandy Kilo Yankee Tango. $11.76. The highs now up about 2.75%, 3% now for SKYT. Skywater shares hitting $12 at the high. Again, that U.S. Commerce Department announcement that the chips being produced by Google to be manufactured at by Skywater at their semiconductor foundry in Minnesota. Sandy Kilo Yankee Tango.
Order filled.
SKYT.
WLDS IPO resuming again. Shares now hitting new lows, $4.50. That is Whiskey Lima Delta Sandy, and continuing to pull back here now.
Did you get in that one, Tim?
Order filled.
Yeah, all out.
Fuck, I missed it, dude.
$.
I didn't realize I had y'all muted.
I just sat back down and it moved. Damn, should have held it.
Same.
I had the scanner up, and that's what, when you typed it in there, it caught my attention. And then by the time I pulled it up, it was already on that next candle at 12:10. It's like, shit, I didn't see the move. I just don't want to jump in it.
Yeah, the volume kind of sucked and it was SSR, so I was being pretty patient with it. I definitely wanted to see the move up through 12. I'm sad I put my order out, but I didn't think I'd get filled if I didn't because it was a little spready. I got filled at 12:17, but it went all the way up in 12:30s. And I did not expect it to just shoot all the way back down to 1150 or 40 like it did. Especially because it was decent news. It was something about Google and something. Okay. Got one, boys.
I blame Devin.
I heard the news. I was in the other room playing with the dog, and I was like, you know what? Let me go see. And then he said, now spiking on volume. I was like, all right, I'll pull it up. Okay. Okay.
take it, nothing's happening.
SKYT, I missed it. Tim got it.
Oh, it's SSR too. Yeah, I see that. Oh yeah, I see he got that too. Yeah. Yeah, that happened pretty fast, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. I was working on a pay application, and I heard the live stream, the chat. Tim say SKYT. By the time I pulled it up, it was on that next candle down at 12.
Yeah.
He could have said it in the room here. I didn't realize I had the room muted.
Yeah.
I didn't. But it kind of happened kind of fast. Because like I said, I was in the other room playing with the dog, and I just came in, sat down, and it kind of happened.
AUKE, music, relatively light volume, hitting new highs now of 29%. Kilo Uniform, Kilo Echo.
We get another one.
Yep. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut the stream down. It's 12 o'clock. I'll be in the Discord if you guys want to hang out in there. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. We did at least get one trade, so I guess there is that. Till tomorrow. Peace.